All right, hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of our House Dwarf Iron Warriors 40k themed campaign. Basically, the gist of it is we're playing Chaos Dwarfs, but we're trying to focus on their heavy infantry, artillery, and also Chaos Warrior allies. So sort of just getting organized, but we've managed to get a few allies. We've got Khorne, Chaos Warriors of Kolek, and also Chaos Warriors of Archaon. Kolek, we've actually got a few allegiance points, and we've got potentially can borrow some recruit some cool troops from him. Just keeping an eye on these armies we can borrow in case we can steal any legendary heroes. Unfortunately, and Sylar belongs to Throg, and we're kind of enemies with Throg, so we're not going to be able to confederate him, unfortunately. But we're going to probably try to negotiate an alliance with
So hungry, cannot focus.
with Throg in order to get his legendary hero. He's got an army that has Gorich in it right now. So if we can just make him an ally and then get a few allegiance points up, we can steal this hero and have a cool mechanized chaos rat join our armies. That'd be pretty good. Hey Joshua. Well, yeah, just to warn you, this is going to be a really short stream as well. I got to start work in a couple of hours, so about 2.5 hours. So, but yeah, I just thought I'd drop in and say hi. And just play a little, play another turn or so of this before we before I have to start work. But yeah, I think we're good for this turn. Yeah, we need a good slave. We need a good influx of slaves. We got a corrupt. We already got one corrupt one, I think. I don't really want two. Yeah, we got one already. Are you excited for the End Times DLC? I'm looking forward to playing Nagash finally. Yeah, no, I'm really excited about the End Times DLC. I'm super excited about the Middenheim part of it with the Tudigen Guard and Todbringer, because I'm a big Empire fan. I'm not so much excited about Nagash per se. He just seems, I don't know, I've never read any Nagash novels or anything, so he just seems like some ooh, he's the ultimate undead guy. Yeah, I don't know, it just seems kind of like whatever to me. But I know heaps of people are really excited about him. Maybe I should read some Nagash stuff so that maybe I'll think he's cooler. So that I can be there and appreciate him with you guys. But yeah, I'm most important excited about the Empire. Lose cargo and reduce journey time. Yeah, I might take that because even though I did go pretty heavy on cargo on that one, it would be good to just make sure that we get there and as fast as possible. I'm trying to get this so that we can reduce the cost of upgrading our bull centaurs, because I'm going to still upgrade them more. We've already spent a bit on it, but yeah. It would be pretty cool if we could get Sylar, but yeah, I think that ship sailed. I'm not too worried about him coming down here.
Blood for the blood god. If you are wise, history may remember you as the one I did not kill.
I really want to get him at war with Throg, because I'm going to be fighting Throg a lot. So if I can get if I can get some missions against Throg, be good.
Sartu Unsan. A Kazakh.
Right, we might just we'll move here so we're reinforced range, but we'll let this guy take the settlement so that we can go down here. How many turns we got in here? 4. 4. Alright, we'll try and... Yeah, no, I know a lot of people are excited about playing Nagash, but yeah, I never really, I don't know, never really was that excited about it. Just don't, I guess I just don't know anything about him, so yeah, and or maybe just also the whole, like, kind of being the Dark Lord of the End Times thing doesn't really excite me that much, you know? I mean, it's an easy battle, but I don't want to take too much damage, so maybe we'll quickly fight this one manually. But yeah, Toddbringer, I don't know, yeah, I'm more interested in Neferata, actually. But, I mean, I don't know, it sounds like, Nagash is, you know, Nagash is kind of like the centerpiece of the DLC, so I reckon that they're going to go all out. You know, they're going to pull out all the stops with his mechanics and everything. So, yeah, so he's probably going to be a pretty fun lord to play. When I say I'm not excited about him, I just mean from, like, a roleplay, you know, I mean, whatever background. Like, there's like heaps of factions in Warhammer that I'm super nostalgic about from all the novels and stuff that I've read and the stuff that I've, like, from the lore, basically, I guess, you know. And yeah, so I'm just saying from that point of view, I don't really have anything. I don't, like, I've never read anything about Nagash, like literally never read a single word about Nagash. So, you know, it's not very exciting from that point of view. But he's probably going to be probably going to be a really cool faction, though, you know, just from a gameplay perspective. Yeah, they didn't want to face the guns. Oh, no worries, Anthony. Yeah, glad to help out with that. So I push them into my guns, into my cannons, into my shotguns. Oh, yeah, they got wrecked. Alright, we'll just put these guys here to protect our guns. Some slows happening. Spread things around a little bit. Alright, he needs to get out of there. Already. Definitely happy Toddy's finally getting his day 2. Did you guys look very cool? Yeah, and I just like, you know, just I don't know, I just love the Empire so much, like the witch hunters and the, you know, the state troops and the different knightly orders and everything, and, you know, yeah, just bring in the Tudor Guard and presumably the Knights of the White Wolf as well. Just, you know, kind of fleshes out that Empire culture thing of like the knights and stuff. Yeah, and I think like also presumably if well, yeah, see, so the Tudor Guard are sort of like elite Knights of the White Wolf, so it's like if we got Tudor Guard, we're basically guaranteed to get Knights of the White Wolf. You know, it seems to me like it's obvious. So basically we're getting Knights of the White Wolf, and it's like, yeah, before that we didn't really have any other cool knights apart from the Knights of the Black Rose. The Knights of the Black Rose have got like a really powerful knighthood order that kind of stands out in the game. I mean, not in the lore. A really powerful knighthood order that stand out from the other knighthood order. Like Knights of the Blazing Sun are cool, but they and all the different regiments of renown and state troop, Empire Knights and stuff. They're all cool and everything, a little bit of flavor and stuff. But you don't really like in campaign. They don't really stand out as being like, you know, amazingly different or more powerful than normal knights, you know, where except for the Knights of the Black Rose, which are kind of noticeably heaps tougher, and you can give them that and you can get that landmark ability that makes them kind of invincible. And so, oh, we got a short campaign victory somehow. Wasn't even paying attention to that though. So one of the goals of this campaign was not to complete the campaign objectives at all. I just was not even at all my slightly interested in that, but we just did it. We just won. Huzzah. Short campaign victory anyway. If you want to get the achievement, you actually got to do long campaign victory. I don't go for the achievements, but yeah, we could, you know, I mean, I feel like we should try and kill the Dwarfs anyway, because we hate them. We killed Grimgor already. That was good. I don't think you even met your campaign objective factions, didn't I? Or who were they? Lamia Sisterhood. I met Lamia Sisterhood, but I never attacked them or anything. And yeah, Masters of Innovation got wiped out by Throg, so I didn't even do anything. What did we get anyway? We got major relic missions available. Cool. We're at 15% reduced requirement for raw materials, plus we got the tech that reduces it by 10%, I think, or 15%. So we got double reduction. And raw materials consumed by buildings. Yeah, cool. Alright. I think we'll just move normally. So we'll get as much movement as we can. We'll try to just like mop up this area. Astragoth. Well, Astragoth's tier 2. See, I was gonna sell Fort Ostrosk to help it for Alliance, but now I'm like I want to sell Fort Astragoth for Alliance. But then part of me wants to just keep it as well. Because Fort Ostrosk would be nice to keep because it's a capital, you know. I really want Prague, but there's no chance we're getting Prague back. Like, no chance. Too high. Still counts if someone else kills him, yeah. Actually, I'm most excited for Thankball, assuming it's going to be him. Just finished reading Skaven Slayer. Yeah, I read Skaven Slayer as well. I think he appears in a couple of the other ones too. I think he appears in Demon Slayer? Or no, the one after Demon Slayer, maybe? Yeah, either Demon Slayer or the one after Demon Slayer, when they're on the way back from Demon Slayer, and then he attacks Ulrika's father's homestead. But yeah, anyway, yeah, he pops up a few times in their adventures, yeah. Yeah, Thankful would be cool. Excuse me. Alright, what else we got going on? This is our little raiding army. Oh, we're up to 483 now. Slaves. This is passive slaves per turn without us doing anything. Plus 912 upkeep income, which is paying for the actual army's upkeep. So that's 483. That's like 6,000 gold worth of just passive income, basically. Every turn we get enough slaves to sacrifice for like 6,000 gold just from that one raiding army. It's pretty cool.
Astragoth,
Fuck. They want to come down here and go after Gorst with this army, but I just realized that as soon as we collect these guys, and if we take out these guys, which is the whole point of coming this way, then we're going to make them vulnerable to to Ungram, and that means Ungram's gonna... You mean from raiding army or actual passive slave increase? I mean from the raiding army. I mean the raiding army is just sitting there doing nothing, and I don't have to do anything. It's like passive income. Hey SG, yeah, I've got a video actually called "How to Capture Hundreds of Captives." That kind of lays out a lot of the stuff about it. But yeah, you don't need to have fast. You don't need to have fast units if you don't want. If you want to auto resolve a lot, having fast units I think helps. Like maybe not the maybe go for the melee ones, and that way you can just like have like high armor troops, or even I think these hobgoblin archers do pretty well in auto resolve as well. And then yeah, you can just have like these guys to run stuff down. But yeah, what I normally do is I try and set up a massive battle against like a huge enemy army that's got heaps of infantry, and then Wolf Archers are way better in auto manual. But are they better at getting captives though? Not talking about winning the battle. I was talking about getting captives. But yeah, that's good to know. What was going to say, I think these are way better just in general than the melee ones. Like I wouldn't actually take the melee ones ever. I was just saying they might be better at getting captives. Oh, these guys get more captives as well. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so Anthony said he's done some testing on this, and it's actually best to get the Wolf Riders. They're actually they're good in battle, and they give you more captives in auto resolve as well. But anyway, I was going to say, so yeah, so you can go for these guys to get captives, but what I actually prefer to do is just go for all hobgoblin archers. So you basically, where's one of my hobgoblin archer armies? Yeah, like something like this, right? Just all hobgoblin archers, just 100% hobgoblin archers. Maybe just get, a Castellan for campaign movement speed. Maybe get a couple of units of, like having some blunderbuss or something is good if you have to fight a manual battle and kill something with armor, or kill enemy characters and stuff like that. Or even better would be Infernal Guard with the fire glaives. But anyway, basically you just have a heap of hobgoblin archers, and then what you do is you try and get a choke point, and you get all the enemy infantry to run into your hobgoblin archers, and then just as your hobgoblin archers are about to start like opening up on them, you do a burning head through them. The burning head will take off heaps of their health, and also it will give them a debuff to their leadership, which will like massively drop their leadership. Then the hobgoblin archers are all shooting them, that drops their leadership as well, and then their leadership breaks, and then they start running away, right? But you wait till they kind of like really inside the range of your archers, not just at the edge kind of thing. This is assuming you know you're going to win the battle. You're just trying to maximize the captives. If you're trying to win the battle, then you'll do different stuff to try to win the battle. But anyway, let it pull them into your range, and then you do all that stuff, and just as they break, and then just as they break, you pop the Ash spell on them. What's it called? Is this shit in alphabetical order or something? Like why the fuck is it so hard to like, anyway. Then you pop Ash Storm on them. So Ash Storm gives them 25% reduced movement speed, so it slows them down. So just they're right inside your archer range, then they're trying to run away, and then boom, you pop this minus 25% speed, and then at the same time as that you pop this, which gives them another minus 60% speed, so there's minus 85% speed. So at this point they're just not moving at all, they're just frozen in place, and then your archers just delete them and you get 100% captives. You capture the entire lot of them. But then if you're gonna have like, you're not gonna like, some of them are gonna get away, but it's really about getting the bulk of them, you know what I mean? But it's way easier to just pull their entire army in and then just break everything and just nuke it right there and then, and not have to worry about fucking around chasing them and shit. If you have to chase them all down, it's harder to like catch them all. It's better to just get them all in a big blob and then just nuke the whole lot, in my opinion. But slowing them down while they're in front of your archers is the key thing to that. But anyway, both methods work well, or a combination, like you have all this and then you have like 2 or 3 units of horse archers to chase down the couple of stragglers and stuff, that sort of thing. Yeah. But yeah, I think answering your original question, Anthony reckons that the horse archers are better than the melee ones, and I agree, because I never ever recruit the melee ones because they're shit. But I just thought they might be better at getting captives and auto resolve, but apparently they are not. I don't know if I should take this first or what. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with these dwarfs. I was gonna go in there, but maybe we have to come this way. Or maybe we need to bring up yet another new army.
Kandar hangron erpetu. Rakubeluta hangron.
I mean, go this way would be faster, obviously. But I think we need to catch up with our troops anyway, so we'll go this way. Oh, wait up. Have we pieced out with these guys? No, we haven't. Alright, cool. So we can still take them. I reckon Gorse will hold out for a few more turns. I mean, Greaser, sorry. He kind of looks like he's doing okay-ish. Sort of. Getting a bit fucked up. Got some strong enemies there. Yeah, right. You're running there. Bring him in so he can reinforce. Might need another army here as well. Yeah, we need more money. Drazoth is your Carl Franz. You always come back to him. Yeah, ambush is a really good way of getting field battles. Like, yeah, like I'd say the most important thing about playing Chaos Dwarfs really is learning how to get good field battles with big amounts of captives. It's like the single strongest thing basically for Chaos Dwarfs. I don't know if I should go back and defend or I should just keep going forward.
May you not know me as an enemy in your lifetime.
So where this guy just, like, he just upgrades his settlement so fast, like, I can't get anything from him because his upgrades are too quick. Like, Yedich is already, like, too high.
So we both...
Alright, so he's at war with, Throg now. Alright, we'll go back this way, I guess. It's sort of annoying, but... I could have tried to jump over, but he was blocking my zone.
Pergramus Italum. Gromadrazul.
What we got here? Yeah, keep stacking around this settlement. It's weird. It's like it's a staging point or whatever. He like recruits them here and then he sends them off to other locations. Weird. 1535. Yeah, I kind of feel like we should get up here and check. Keep an eye on that.
Vagador, Nei, Charmi Baraskats.
Did you ping me? What are we talking about? Chaos Dwarf Science? Oh, yeah. Oh, so normal archers are pretty much the same as wolf archers. Interesting. Yeah, so Anthony did a little bit of sciencing. Oops. What's that? Anthony, fuck. Anthony did a little bit of sciencing and did a comparison between 3 different battles here. And so that's, you see the enemies down the bottom that he wiped out. So this is for rebel farming. So basically you create a rebellion intentionally so that you can kill them for slaves. And these particular 3 that Anthony's showing obviously are good examples because they have really high number of infantry. Like see how many, even though it's only a half stack, see how much infantry it is. Is that like over 1,000 in each one. So yeah, so then he's sort of showing what kind of army that he felt was the best for killing them in order to get maximum amount of slaves. I guess that's the other thing I was thinking of saying was that this test is interesting because you can see at the top there, like basically the wolf archers, like in this one the wolf archers got 76 labor post battle, and the archers gave 74. This is with 3 other lords supporting Anthony, or is this just by itself? Anyway, and what do you got? What was I saying? Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that that's actually very low amount of labor for this. If you were intentionally doing it, manually, you would get like way more than that. And also, these are specific kind of army setups. So if you're trying to maximize, what am I trying to say? If you're trying to fight, if you're trying to maximize your labor for normal fighting, like conquering, then you're going to be up against much different types of armies to this as well. But this is interesting. So this is basically an auto. If you want to auto resolve, they're basically saying if you just have 8 wolf archers, you get 76 labor. But yeah, I don't know. How much do you get if you just have the 4 lords with no troops at all? You probably get like 30 or something, yeah. Plus you get the base, gold value, which is usually a lot more. So you probably get like 112 or something like that. Just from the gold value of this army, ignoring captives. And then this is from the actual captives on top of that sort of thing. So when I do auto resolve, when I do like sack city farming or whatever, you get like the quite amount of high gold value base slaves just from killing the lord, especially if it's every 5th turn their legendary lord comes up, and you'll get quite a lot more. But it's still like very low levels. But the good thing about this, I guess, with the rebel farming, with these particular factions, like Anthony was saying, is you just every turn you can just auto resolve it without worrying about it. You have your one army with 8 wolf archers and 3 extra lords to multiply the amount of captives that you get. But then if you ever need a big influx, like if you're ever in desperate straits and you're like, oh shit, I'm in trouble, then you can just manually fight all those battles and get like 2.5k slaves from them, because you'd get, like, if you fought this battle manually, you'd get heaps of slaves out of that, So yeah, just from this little test, Anthony's figured out that wolf archers are the best and normal archers are the second best, basically, for auto resolve. Cutthroats 3rd, and actually Cutthroats came 3rd in this one. Sneaky Gits came best in that one. Actually, yeah, the Sneaky Gits were best in that one, and they were not too far below in this one. But in this one, they took two higher casualties. So Sneaky Gits don't like archers, I guess, is the issue, because they've got shit armor, and once they get into melee, their stealth's gone. But if it's up against a pure shitty melee force, then the sneaky gets to do pretty well. Anyway, that was interesting. Thanks for sharing that, Anthony. Hopefully I summarized it okay. But yeah, I guess that was the only thing I was going to say is Anthony's like done that specifically for a specific thing, you know. Obviously, if we did like thousands more tests with all different kinds of stuff, you'd get you know, even more information. But that's a pretty good, just a little you know, cross section. Also, oh, I can't remember now. I think that in multiplayer campaigns, they're just generally accepted that getting the wolf archers into your auto resolve armies gives you more labor as well. I'm not sure if the archers or sneaky gets are the mainstay for normal auto resolve armies, but yeah. But I think getting the cav in there is accepted to be better for getting slaves in auto resolve as well. All right, we're gonna need some more money because we're gonna get broke. I'd like to get this stuff back up again at some point. Yeah, right. That should do the job. Yeah, there's a weird bug where it displays funny for some reason. So yeah, so we're gonna do sacrifice for money there, so we'll keep our 300. So these 300 ones are the most efficient at creating materials out of labor, I think, for us. So we'll try and maximize those. I'm not gonna worry about that one. Keep that one, and then we had a little bit left over, which I'm gonna sacrifice as well, but I'll keep a little bit in there because it's a bit more efficient. So still got a little bit of labor pumping in while our armaments keep pumping out as well. I'm a big fan of Wolf Rider Archers. I had a battle versus Skaven with 20,000 captives, 10,000 labor, my personal best. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think that's better than I've ever done. Is trying to keep control up worth it to minimize labor loss? Depends. Like everything with Chaos Dwarfs, it depends. For me personally, in the early game, like which I still consider I am now, early moving into mid sort of thing, I don't care about control at all. Like literally don't give a shit at all. I'm not trying to keep my labor up. I'm trying to sacrifice, basically, I'm trying to capture as many dudes as I can, and I'm trying to sacrifice pretty much every single one to Hashut to get as much gold as I can, so I can get more armies, so I can conquer more shit and get more slaves and get more gold and get more armies. It's just that loop. More gold, more armies, more slaves, more gold, more armies. You know, don't care about economy, don't care about any of that shit. That's my normal early game. That's my normal early game thing. I don't care about armaments, and I don't even really worry about materials that much, except for to get specific things. But in this campaign, doing a little bit different to how I normally do, focus a bit more on armaments and a bit more on materials. But yeah, you just need as many materials basically as you need. But anyway, to answer your question, early game, don't care about control, don't care about minimizing labor loss. I'm just sacrificing as much as I can. And when you sacrifice all of them, it like you hardly get any public order penalty. Like if you've only got 300 slaves or 90 slaves, you hardly get any public order penalty. You know what I mean? If you're stockpiling slaves and you've got like 1 billion slaves in here, then you'll have like a massive public order penalty. And it's going to be hard to even overcome that, even with public order stuff. But anyway, so yeah, but then I think as you move into late game and you start getting everything more organized and you got your supply chains and you're trying to keep a minimum number of slaves in different areas and all that stuff, that's when you're going to start worrying more about the public order. But having said that, I still try and take the public order, technologies. You know, you have to get this one, and I grabbed that one as well, so I got +3, but everywhere. I still like to get it up, just so you don't have as much wastage, I guess. You know, the higher your public order, the less slaves are just evaporating into nowhere. I forgot what I was going to say now. But yeah, anyway, yeah, it's I wouldn't worry too much about it in the early game, I guess is what I'm saying. Public order. And like in like in the early game, rebellions just means more slaves, you know. If they rebel, you get more slaves out of it, so it's fine, you know. Right, I'm gonna get one more lord in here. This one gives campaign memoranda on, yeah. Try to use phlegmatic lords, which helps a lot, but it's a lot of upkeep. Yeah, phlegmatic lords, yeah, you can... Sometimes if I need to get corruption down or something, I'll put like a corruption, anti-corruption kind of lord in there and try and pump public order a little bit while I'm doing it. But yeah, if you can get like Drazoth's trait on a lord, it gives like plus 10% city building income, or you can get one of the lords that has the traits that increase your income. You know, maybe then it's worth having a lord with a +3 control skill, you know, but yeah. But nah, if you're having really bad problems with control, I just put an army there, kill the rebels, and then use the slaves that you get from the rebels to replenish the slaves that you lost from having low control, you know. That's pretty much what I do. But eventually, I think as you get into endgame, you kind of want everything to like just run itself. You don't want to have to be fucking around constantly with a million little bullshit battles that don't mean anything. That's sort of the problem with sack cities and rebel farms as well. Like at a certain point, you know, the map becomes so busy, you have to deal with so many things per turn that if you have like 50 battles that you have to do every turn just to maintain your empire, just auto, not including the actual strategic moves that you're making and attacking stuff, it just kind of adds to that campaign fatigue of like grinding you down. But on the other hand, it's actually, you know, it's really satisfying getting all this, like having it all set up and getting all this free stuff, and you know, so it's like, yeah, no, if you're into it, it's good, but I feel like it can grind you down a bit. But having an auto resolve armies and not doing it manually definitely makes it a lot better. So yeah, some people like to do manual battle sack cities on the gates in for Zatan on the gates up near Cathay. But yeah, if you can set it up for auto, it's not too bad. But if you have to do it manually every single turn, you got to fight like 3 manual battles to get heaps of slaves out of the gates. Sure, it's going to give you a massive boost to your economy and everything, and it's definitely good. But in terms of like your campaign and how long it's going to take you to get tired, you know, it's pretty bad. Fuck, why is Abal going to war with Clan Mulder? I wanted to be friends with them. Fuck you, Abal. I was literally just about to sell them one of my... I was going to sell them one of my... Oh, I fucked up. I just realized. If I had have sold the settlement to him last turn and made him an ally, then Abal probably wouldn't have gone to war with him because he would have been allies with his ally. And he might have, but he probably wouldn't. It might have like stopped him, maybe. Nah, the campaign's not ruined. There was a legendary hero, Gorich, that I wanted to get, that now I can't get because I'm at war with him. But Gorich is cool because he's cornate and he's kind of half mechanical, half rat, so I felt like he was a little bit Iron Warriors-y vibe. But yeah, let's be honest, he's not that Iron Warriors-y. Take the fight and reduce the journey time. Yeah, I'll try and reduce trying to go to the Silver Towers of Sorcerers, I mean the Wizard Cleave's Palace, is really long, so anything we can do to reduce it would be good. Your army failed to spot an enemy ambush. Oh shit, I didn't realize we were getting ambushed. That sucks. You can always sell a region to peace out. Abal might not be too happy about it. Yeah, I guess, but it just complicates things. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to be easier just to wipe him out. Take all his shit. Skaven aren't really Iron Warriors anyway. I chose to fight and still get ambushed. Yeah, I know. Pretty sucky. We've got 3 guns that wanted to be not ambushed, so that's a bit of a bummer. But it's alright. Actually, I didn't see that. I see that rune on his back. How cool is that rune on his back? Never noticed that before. I love these guys. Like, fuck, they're tanky as fuck. Look at it. Look at this beast of a dude. His big hat and his super heavy armor. Oh, they're all on one side. Pretty shit ambush. Check out this ambush. Fucking completely flat desert with no cover. Oh, I wonder, where are they? We can't see. They're all around us. We don't know what's going on. Oh my god. Chaos ensures. We can't got time to get organized. Oh my god, we're all gonna die. This ambush is so dastardly. It's like the shittiest ambush in the history of ambushes. The absolute fuck. You guys suck. Right, we need to pull him back a little bit more because we've got to get him in range of the guns. The other way. Oh, he's going. Yeah, friendly fire is about to ensue if he doesn't get out of the way. Yeah, these things can shoot our giant. That's about the only thing that really is a problem. Oh, shit, what the fuck? Stop that. Shit. I wasn't paying attention and let him shoot my giant. Right, get this giant to come and beat the living shit out of this assassin hero. Pull these guys out. Is he putting the beat down on him? He's trying. I'm not sure if he's doing a great job though. Hasn't hit him yet. Put the beat down on him. No, you can't seem to hit him. Might just have to shoot him. No, you got to hit into him. Let's try and get some captives over here. We don't really need them, but hey, there we go. Enjoy that. Yeah, guns aren't going to catch anything, unfortunately. I might be able to get If we can make it to there, maybe. Yeah, not getting the gold from killing him, unfortunately. Yeah, I was hoping the high ground might give him a bit of extra range, but yeah, no, they're gonna hit shit. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, we didn't get much, but yeah. Auxiliary buds. What? This is my convoy, yeah. Hey. Yeah, the rattling guns cost me a little bit. Bricked up my giant. But yeah, hopefully we're pretty close to our objective now, and a few more turns till we get that plus 10 movement range ancillary. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could peace out. I could sell a region to peace out with the Skaven, yeah, I could peace out with Throt in order to try to get that legendary hero. But then Baal would still be wrecking him anyway, and he'd probably kill the army that's got what's his name in him, and you know, like it's just I don't know. It's be all bad probably. So I think we're just gonna. So it's like 2.5, 3,000 gold worth of labor anyway. It's a bit of post-battle loot. Alright, nice. We just unlocked the 10% reduction for these guys. So we'll just max them out so we can get all their stuffs. Probably should have kept a bit in case we wanted to build some more stuff. We need to get some artillery rolling as well to get our Iron Warriors vibe complete. No, look at our Baal coming in hot. Alright, I might go for an ambush here. If he moves in and then he attacks him and gets extra movement and then takes Krakadrak, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Is your Discord active? Oh, I'm trying to find friends to play Warhammer 3 online. Nah, I wouldn't say my like I don't play I don't play multiplayer today. So if you're looking for a multiplayer Discord, it's probably not mine. Actually, maybe I'm a member of a multiplayer Discord though. I was a member of like, oh no, I think I left it. I was a member of an specifically Oceanic Australian one that was there for looking for people to play multiplayer campaigns. Check Turin's Discord. Okay, Ava said check Turin's Discord. But yeah, this is not the place to look for multiplayer stuff. Alright, I'm thinking we'll sit about there. So that way, I'm hoping we could kill both these armies together if we really wanted to, but yeah, hopefully we sit here. That way, hopefully next turn we're in range to take Krakadrak. Yeah, looks like we are still. Yeah, hopefully one or both of his armies walks in and eats ambush and we can wreck him here. I'll better switch this guy out with a lord that's actually got magic. Fire. More fire. Yeah, beautiful. So So yeah, we're kind of set there so that if he comes in, we ambush him. If worst case scenario and he's too strong and we can't win, or we try and fight the battle and we lose, then we retreat back. Hopefully we land in range of Sotrakan, and then we've got a Baal backing us up anyway. But a Baal will go first, so probably what will happen is a Baal will move to like here or something, and you know, he won't actually attack me at all. But yeah, we'll see how we go.
Insults to haunt rat, that Zul Unajar.
Okay, some pretty good potential captives here. If we can push this guy this direction, if he flees, then we can pop out another lord. Then the settlement counts as a lord, and this guy counts as a lord. We have 4 lords on him. So that's what we'll try and do. Right, so we wanted to go directly that direction. Yep, he's in range. Beautiful. Alright, so move this guy up a little bit. You can still get him. And then we pop out another lord here, just in order to get extra extra captives, but also give us extra magic item drop chance, so that's cool. Yeah, so we get all 4 lords. Life is good. This guy can get post-battle loot extra, so that's how every little bit helps. You really want for this type of thing where we're trying to go for maximum captives. You really want increased captives, not post-battle loot or post-battle labor. But you know, every little bit helps, like I said. Oh yeah, these guys, Ogla Khan's Wolf Boys, they help heaps with getting more captives. I kind of want to get these Hushut's Dark Ravagers, but then again, I kind of want to put them in Astragoth's campaign, in Astragoth's army instead.
How? Strange joke.
That's alright. I'll put them in here now, but then we'll put them back into Astragoth later as well. Ogla Khan's Wolf Boys might be the best regiment of renown in the game. Yeah. May well be. Alright, so there's a lot of... So it's good and bad with this. They've got a lot of infantry, but unfortunately, a lot of their infantry are these guys that are elite infantry with 75 leadership, so they're just never going to break, which kind of sucks. They've got these catapults, which are low entity, so not good for giving us any slaves. Also, they're artillery, so they're going to fuck up our range, which is not very good. These guys, low entity, also a bit of a headache unit to deal with as well. Gorich, again, single entity, you know. So we've got kind of got some negatives about this. It's not like the perfect setup. Really, ideally, you would want like a massive army of like 4 stacks of just all Skaven slaves or something like that. You know, that's like the perfect Skaven slave taking army. Yeah, put that on the lords. Plague Claw counts as 54 entities, so they're not that bad. Nah, it's pretty shit. 160 is what you want. But yeah, nah, you're right. It's still some entities, but yeah, it's not great. But yeah, the main point with the Plague Claws is that they're annoying to fight. When you got an archer army. If you got like an all cavalry army or something, that's like a bit better. Although even versus cavalry, God, I've had like knights get hit by Plague Claws and just get freaking wrecked as well. Yeah, Plague Claws suck. Yeah, we've got a pretty bad setup with our armies. We're just gonna have to walk in. I was sort of like, if this, actually, yeah. If we put this army behind them and just come in straight behind them, that'd be pretty hot. So they've got some ranged and stuff, so hopefully they'll just sit there and wait for us. Yep, they're gonna sit there and wait there. So that's cool. So we'll just wait 4 or 5 minutes and then all our shit will come in behind them and we can just wreck them. It'd be nice to be able to put these, actually, yeah, the settlement, yeah, when this is about to happen, no shit, we can't really. So yeah, I was going to say, when that's just about to happen, I'll put these back over there, then they'll try and turn to face that, which will fuck them up more for when these guys come in. I'm going to try to time it exactly. Maybe this one doesn't need to come in over there, actually. I'll just leave him do his thing. Yeah, so wait till these guys are just about to... Oh. And then we're going to put a distraction over there for them. Wait a little bit longer. Yeah, he's coming in. That's good. 10, 9, 8. Yeah. 5, 4. Distraction. Oh my god. They're coming from the side. What are we going to do? Alright, so we need to shut down these catapults. I'm going to stay away from Gorich. Oh yeah! All right, now it's time to get some public order. Correct. Oh shit! Oh no, he's right. He's not coming. Screw there. Let none survive! Oh, he's getting fucked up. It's alright. None of those artillery are firing still, so that's good. Right, these guys are not braking fast enough. We need to get them braking. These routers are perfect. We need to get them. Just tie Gorich up with a big blob of infantry. It's fine. A couple of escaped over there. That's okay. And you keep burning heading them as off cooldown as soon as we can. Shoot the shit out of everything we can here. These guys are just going to clean up everything that comes out that side, no problem. Right, we need to move forward without everything so we can be routing them closer. Alright, then we just mop everything up. Try not to let anything escape. Gold, there's gold to be had here. We can capture this guy. Gorich is unbreakable, so he... Oh no, he's not unbreakable. He broke. Alright, never mind. I thought Gorich was unbreakable, but he's not. We need to slow him down. Flake catapults are probably worth a bit of gold. So yeah, it's not... I mean, the slaves is the main consideration, but gold is good too. Hey, Janum. Welcome, welcome. Nah, Gorich is gone. We ain't catching Gorich. Yeah, that's all right. What stuck? All right. Job done. I'm gonna kill this brick, but he's not really trying to die. Actually, I should bring these guys to help over. If they can keep him off the edge for long enough, they'll make sure he dies. Yeah, he's done. He's done. A few more captives here that we're not going to let get away. What companion types do you like on the vampire counts in Bannerlord? Seems like Lamy and Vampire are the best choices. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, Strigani Seer is like an option they brought in to give you like party skill companion. You know, for like if you want to put someone in that's going to do medicine or steward, so you have a bigger army, or what are the other ones? Scouting. Whatever, yeah. I think that I can't remember which skill set that the Strigani Seer's got, but I think she's a steward lord for making a governor or whatever. So yeah, if you want to have a good governor that helps your settlements build faster and make more money and have better public order and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, you want like ones that have like steward, engineering. You know, there's lots of different skills that feed into it. But yeah, I think the Strigani Seer was added for steward skill, maybe. I don't know. If you can check this stat line. White Kings are good if you want to go for if you want to farm the renown from tournaments, like so mainly focus points don't really matter because you can put focus points wherever you want, It's more the starting skill, how much skill they've already got in it, and the governing stat, because you don't get many stat points, you know. So if you're going to have a steward, you kind of want someone who's got like high intelligence, and already has high steward skill ideally, or you know, is low enough level that you can put 5 points in. I mean, having 5 points and presumably really high steward skill already is good, but yeah, it's not so much the points, I reckon. It's more the levels that you've got in it already. But the thing I use White Kings for is fighting tournaments. So White Kings have really high combat skills, unless they nerfed them. They used to anyway. They have really high combat skills, so they win tournaments a lot. So yeah, it's not so much of a thing now in 1.3 and 1.4 because the tournaments aren't as common. But it used to be basically every time you went to a settlement, there'd be a tournament, and then you could just get your companions to fight it for you and auto resolve, and they usually win if you got a bunch of them. But yeah, now that that's not really a thing as much. Oh, you can still do it, but it's not that big of a deal. I don't really use White Kings. And hey, Anticity, welcome Anticity's tribe coming over from on Twitch. Appreciate the host. Hope you guys are having a good time. Welcome. Oh, on YouTube as well. We got a double raid. Nice. Yeah, welcome everyone coming over from Anticity's stream. Appreciate it. We're just playing Chaos Dwarfs, but we're going for a bit of a Iron Warriors heavy metal theme, like leaning into the whole Siege Masters thing. Is the plan anyway. I haven't actually managed to build any artillery buildings yet, but yeah, the other thing I'm going for is alliance with Chaos Warriors, so I can get Chaos Warrior troops. I want to try and get some Chaos Warrior Knights actually soon, I think, for my Astragoth campaign. Because I feel like undivided Chaos Warriors are the closest thing to Iron Warriors that we can get in this campaign, apart from, well, it looks wise. Vibe-wise, then yeah, we can get mortar artillery and all various types of artillery and stuff. Hell cannons are pretty on brand for Iron Warriors, I think. Demon engines and stuff. I want to get some Soulgrinders from as well. Actually, we could get a Soulgrinder in Astragoth's campaign, in Astragoth's army. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, let's yeah, so just how we had a big battle. We tried to maximize the number of slaves. We did pretty well. We captured like every fucking dude in this army basically, and we had 4 armies, so that multiplies it by 4. So we ended up getting 2.3k labor, which is equivalent to a fucking shit ton of money. That's like 25,000 gold worth of labor. So yeah, that's what you got to do. That's the secret to playing Chaos Dwarfs, basically. Just if there's only one thing you know how to do, you know how to engineer it so you can get really big field battles against shitloads of infantry and take massive amounts of slaves. Because it's pretty hard to struggle in a campaign when you've just got like infinite money. And Chaos Dwarfs, you know, should ideally have infinite money basically. But you know, the key to that is just always having good field battles. You're regularly having good field battles. I kind of want to send these guys back so they're in the pool again, but they are pretty good right where they are as well. Only 3 turns. Fail. Not much good to being alive. I keep these guys running around stealing technology. They're also providing me a little iron, you know, spy eye. Keeping an eye on everything around here. I really want Prague. And now that we're at war with now we're at war with them, we can have it. I'll force march into the settlement. We can't get ambushed inside the settlement anyway, so. Chances are we're going to get ambushed if I do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Hey, we got Doomsinger earlier. That's pretty cool. I just want to make sure we're definitely going to get that siege on Prague. We'll respec him out. He'll be back in 3 turns, so it's not too bad. I'm just gonna get a seat, get a Right, so if we're a bit of luck and there's no ambush armies around here, then we'll take Prague. It'd be pretty nice to get, yeah, Prague and Hellpit would both be nice to get, I guess. But yeah, especially Prague because of that materials. If we can save up 125 influence, which we can, then we can make a new little kind of semi-capital here. Should be nice. Live to work, work to live. That's it. Yeah, there's a bunch of economy stuff here that we can go for. However, I suppose it's only 2 turns to get that, so I might just grab that just to pump up our Dwarfs a little bit. 1700 raw materials, so we can finally upgrade some of our stuff. Yeah, Temple of Heimkohl. I don't think that's vulnerable to Skaven, really. So yeah, we've got the Obedient Mutant now, so before we do that, we'll just recruit a random lord and stick Obedient Mutant on him. That'll make it 4 turns instead of 5. A little bit quicker. Actually, while we're here, we may as well grab. Wouldn't mind another Castellan, but successfully made their old kingdom in Old Realms. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was told that you can't make your own kingdom in Old Realms. That was just one of the rules of the mod. But then other people have told me that they've done it, so I don't know. But yeah, and also that was previous updates, so yeah, maybe it's not possible anymore. Yeah, no idea, sorry. I'm just going to put some gold value there. Put Astragoth. We probably aren't going to have Fort Astragoth for long, so yeah, they could take it right now. I feel like there must be more Skaven armies floating around here. Strength rank 37. Yeah, he's still got heaps of stuff. He's got an army there, and he was conquering this direction, so he's probably got an army around here somewhere. Is that enough to account for 37 strength rank? Or does he have like 4 more armies just floating around here ready to ambush the shit out of me? That sort of feels like it probably is what's going on. Only 1 turn till we get that. Cool. So hopefully that's pretty much guaranteed to succeed.
Astragoth Jurahu Dakuas ta Elgram Izan Hashutanuku Centus Turk Aula Defazma Arhasut.
Alright, let's clear around these fools.
Stop that!
siege is probably not the best thing for our bull centaurs, but they should still have fun. Actually, I should have put my shields on. So because we've got unlocked all 10, we've got 10 capacity for bull centaurs. So now we've unlocked all the level 10 abilities, so we can get energy shield and regeneration and stuff. Probably get them on there just for the fun, to make them. Interesting. I mean, you normally come in here because there's no towers, but there's a big hole in the wall over here. So I feel like, you know, keep it simple. Can you axe? You can't axe on top of the walls. That would have been good if you could.
Sturkas! Zanu Nazaras! Astragoth Sulahu!
Yeah, we're getting really stuck. A bit stuck here. We'll debuff these enemies. Is this better overcast? Whatever. No one's really taking any damage. Keep this debuff. The toughest enemy in the game is Parthian sieges. That's the end boss, the end game boss. If we could squeeze it in, if we could squeeze one unit around and get a bit of a surround happening, that'd be pretty cool. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, this is all routing. But yeah, so once you got these, yeah, you probably don't even need this many, like 5 or 6 of these guys. You just got to basically use big wrecking ball. This is not even buffed. This is just regular, generic version. They become a lot more indestructible and unstoppable once you buff them up with your forge stuff. What's your favorite Warriors of Chaos faction? It depends on what mood I'm in. There's a few different ones that, depending on the mood. I'd say, I don't know, I'd say overall on paper kind of thing, like, I'd say Be'lakor is like the best one on paper, because he's got the teleport mechanic, he's got unlimited amount of gift units, like, you know, he's just like got the most fun tools to play with and stuff like that. So kind of on paper, Be'lakor is the best, but he's not my favorite. I don't really play Be'lakor. So yeah, sort of second best on paper, I guess, is Archaon. So Archaon's got the main thing is Archaon's really good with vassals, because he gets like so much bonus from vassals. And also he has that ability that gives him like plus melee damage, I think, per experience rank on all of his units. So if you want to make like the ultimate army of big stompy chaos warriors just going around wrecking everyone and shit. Like Archaon makes, like, his ones are the toughest because they do the most damage, you know. Plus he's undivided, so he's got all the different things. You can make the ultimate aspiring champion armies, and you know. So yeah, so Archaon's like kind of my favorite. However, I would say that Valkyria is probably like one of the weaker ones because she's like, well, I don't know, compared to those two anyway, she's not as like, she's not as you know, meta, I guess, as Archaon and Bellicor, but she's got the theme, you know, the Khorne theme, all berserking, all everyone's red, I don't know, yeah, for some reason I feel like Valkyria is kind of the one I like the best. Yeah. Oh, you like Valkyria as well? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like on paper Valkyria is not as good as those other two, but she's the one I play there. I play her almost more than Archaon, I would say. Alright, we're gonna sack this. So I just did that to knock out the garrison. And then I wanted to have this guy come in to reinforce. But we needed to save his movement. So transfer these units into Astragoth's camp army, and then this guy can occupy this settlement. And that way Astragoth doesn't lose any movement. Now he still doesn't quite have enough movement to take this settlement. I could have taken both this turn, but then Astragoth would have been here, and this army would have been here. Whereas I want Astragoth to be here, ready to move on and keep charging. So Astragoth's going to go to there. So he can sack it and bounce off and head towards Howling Rock, which you won't be able to take that turn, but we'll just keep rolling, basically. These guys are going to try and catch up with Astragoth to make his ultimate Doomstack as well. And then this guy, unfortunately, can't reach to take that, but that's why this guy's here, so he can force march up. And then next turn, we sack with Astragoth. This guy takes the settlement, and Astragoth keeps going. This guy we don't need anymore. Super Jump's pretty cool. You playing Blood Knight or normal vampires? Took Cragmere and created your own Dwarfen Kingdom. Nice. In Abyss Moon said, be independent and then just take a town and go on the keep tab, and there you can create your kingdom. Okay, nice. So you have to not be, you have to leave any faction and just be by yourself, and then take a settlement by yourself. Okay. And you've done that in the current patch, Abyss Moon. You definitely can do that in the current patch 1.3, 1.315. Because yeah, for my Chaos playthrough, I was kind of thinking about that. Oh, you can't really play? Oh, awesome. Thanks for the confirmation of this, Moon. That's great information. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to work it into my Chaos campaign, but somebody was saying that you can't, it doesn't work with Chaos because you can't peace out with the Chaos faction if you're like Empire faction. So if I wanted to sort of make my own independent Chaos related faction and be allies with them or something, potentially is a possibility. But yeah, it doesn't work apparently. You can't leave a kingdom and keep your fiefs and do it, I assume. Yeah, I don't know. That was what I was trying to do. I was trying to like join a kingdom, get a heap of fiefs, then leave it, and then join and as being independent, and then join Chaos to bring all my fiefs. But somebody was saying you can't peace out with Chaos, so it doesn't work. But you can join Chaos as long as you're, and yeah, as long as you're just an independent. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. If I just take settlements as an independent and then join Chaos, then I can probably do it that way. But there's no advantage to that really. Like the point of it was doing it was like easily gathering up a lot of fiefs and having them be defended. But yeah, if you're going to be as independent, then you may as well just join Chaos, because then you'll be in, you know, everyone will be at war with you anyway. I suppose actually no. I suppose as an independent you can. suppose as an independent you can still make friends with people and stuff. That could be okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still a ways away from being ready to do it yet, but yeah, I'm not sure with my Chaos campaign whether I should just like get pretty powerful and then just join Chaos, or if I should like try and take over stuff for myself and be my own little evil empire and then join Chaos, or which may not work. Also, I don't want to sort of stuff it up and like play hours and hours and hours and then not be able to like join Chaos at all or something. That would massively suck.
Move him. He's Charmy Ali.
Alright, got a rebellion happening here. About our lord.
Gorndok Dumle. Kasudzibartu. Tarazan Taraza.
We've been running out of money. Alright, cool. So we've got plenty of slaves now. And we'll go money. Get a couple extra ones and then we'll go influence. Gallows tree. Yeah, gallows tree. We're waiting for materials. We can get more armaments production. Yeah, why not start upgrading that at some point? 5 turns on current flag. That's alright. Alright, it's looking good, I think. Haven't checked diplomacy for a while.
Chaos and scarred but unbound.
Dolgan. I don't want to necessarily go to war with Zatan, so maybe we'll leave that.
Death before life.
Might go this one, because just either we should, hopefully either we'll get him next turn or he'll die to our Baal. Interesting to see what happens here. You can keep your fiefs when you leave, but you go to war with the faction that you left. Yeah, that's how it works in vanilla. But yeah, but if you do that, then... Oh, actually, yeah. Wait, if you do that, and then if you leave with your fiefs, but you don't declare a new kingdom, then can you... No. So that's the problem. See, if you're in a faction, they'll be at war with Chaos, and then if you leave them, then you'll still be at war with Chaos. You don't... If you're a mercenary and you leave as a mercenary, then you get to lose all your wars, so you peace out with Chaos, then you can join. But if you're a vassal and you just leave, I think you go to war with the faction you're at war with, and you keep all the wars that you had against their enemies as well. It doesn't automatically fix your other wars. That's probably like the worst part of it. I'm not sure if I want to fight this. I'm pretty disappointed that our Baal didn't help me out at all here. I mean, it is a great opportunity to get some slaves, but there's a lot of trolls in there. Yeah, Throg's a pain in the ass. Well, these trolls are going to hurt our armored infantry a lot. We've got 5 units of guns. Like, if we could get a really nice choke point, like, we could just destroy them. Like, the 5 units of guns would be really, really good, but... I mean, it is... I feel like it's doable. So, we should probably have a crack. The maps are pretty shit, though. I mean, if we can we get in this corner? If we get in this corner, that might be pretty cool. Easy battle? Maybe for you, J&M, but I'm not as pro as you. If we can get into a choke point, then I reckon we're good. But yeah, I'd probably like a bit less infantry and a few more archers, but that's alright. I love these guys, the Infernal Guard. Look how cool they are. Oops, that's not them. Filthy goblins. Check him out, and in the black armor of Astragoth as well. Look at him! Look at him! This is the pinnacle of fucking dwarf warriors, and look at the black and brown armor. They look wicked. This is a true chaos warrior. Never mind his short stature. I don't know, I just think these guys are the coolest unit ever. I like them even better than the higher tier ones. The higher tier ones with the flaming armor and shit doesn't look quite as badass. Although actually I don't think I've looked at the black ones. Maybe the black ones would look more badass. Anyway, we've got the best infantry. We can't lose. Oh yeah, no, we aren't fitting in there. If we could get up in here, maybe, but the trees would just ruin it. This is a pretty small map, actually, isn't it? Look how small this map is. This is a fucking phone books fight. Yeah, I reckon maybe we set up here. Hey, do you think the bolt throwers are worth getting early game? Bolt throwers, as in for Chaos Dwarfs? No, I don't bother with them. What do you need to go tier 3? You need to go tier 3 barracks for the bolt throwers, don't you? Yeah, no, I don't really go tier 3 barracks because it's too much investment, and like my armies tend to be moving fast, you know, and I can just like I can just build a hobgoblin normal barracks and then just rush it in one turn and be recruiting the same. Like I can take a settlement in a new province, rush a barracks, recruit goblins while I'm there. Next turn, keep charging into the next province, take it, recruit some hobgoblins. You know what I mean? So I'm just recruiting tier 1 units all the time. I don't have time to wait to build up to tier 3 to go for the bolt thrower, you know. So yeah, so until you start taking settlements that are already tier 3, is it tier 3 or tier 2? Maybe tier 2. Until you start taking settlements that are already tier 3 or tier 2, you're not going to have the opportunity to recruit the bolt throwers anyway. So it's like, you know, after like by turn 10 or 15, you might be able to recruit. Or I guess actually at the start you could rush a tier 2. You could take a rush tier 2 barracks in your starting capital, but that would be behind you. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, if you tried hard enough, you could get 1 or 2 at the start. But yeah, I don't know why you really need to. It's just, I guess if you just want to have a second army that's got siege attacker at the start, but I just make do with my legendary lord until I get my until my other lords get to level 16 or whatever it is and get their monstrous mounts. But yeah, most of the factions have a siege attacker unit anyway, so you don't even need it. Plus you got the heroes, the Bull Centaur Taurox have siege attacker, so yeah, I don't think, yeah, the only reason I would get one is for siege attacker, and I don't think you need it for that. So alright, yeah, no worries, man. Good question. Yeah, I kind of still want to go up in this corner, I think, if we can. Sometimes, you know, you think you can go there and the terrain's all fucked up and you can't actually go up there anyway. So that could be what's going to happen to us here. Oh, that's okay. Now there's this area here. That's not too bad. It's too small though. We can't fit in there. Maybe we could put like 2 detachments of infantry outside the walls and then put our ranged inside. They've got those Dreadmoors that are gonna like, fuck, I don't know. Like if we only had like 6 units, this would be sweet. But we've got a lot more than 6 units, so it's not that sweet. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a mess, I think. It's going to be a mess. Yeah, like I said, if we lose, it's not the end of the world. We can always, I mean, it's kind of big-ish. I mean, actually, yeah, it's a bit bigger than I thought it was. It's kind of big-ish. Maybe we can fit in here. Actually, yeah, no, this is pretty big. Okay, we can get our like choke point from hell. Pretty happy with that. Probably should have got some gear on these guys. But... yeah, good luck. Thank you. Yeah, the problem is the line of sights on this stuff. You know, it's not very good. Right, so have these guys at the back. They're going to be our kind of quick reaction force. If they Dreadmaws pop up in the middle of our shit or whatever, they can run over and try and quickly smash it. They're not like, I don't know, they're not like super killy, but... yeah, try and put some infantry kind of in the wings like that to keep them away. Put these guys as our kind of reserves, ready to hold them back from those guys. Shields on the left, so we don't have these guys on the right, really. Oh. Yeah, this how you can't set up properly in most locations is kind of annoying. Maybe we should get even closer. Maybe we should go up even further. See, I don't know. The line of sight there is not that great up further, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I kind of think we maybe switch that for that. Put one of these in here. They're coming.
El Gramus, Utidu Wanraktak, Alskand, Askul Ula Waku.
This hill here is fucked. Okay, square up for the shields. Yeah, this is bad. You either go forward or backward. This guy's holding the line. Oh, fuck. Friendly fire is real. Friendly fire is real. Alright, one down.
Makarzia Thalmansi. Korea Azan. Adreng. Ashkul Ulawaku. Krunazuna Gormanuku.
Burn, heretics!
You'll recognize the will of a shoot, or you will burn.
Build lofty.
Those shields down. Send in the elite shields. Okay, get these guys to react over here. Yeah, it's all coming apart now. No, they need to pull out. They can't do anything. Oh, we lost one in here as well. Another terror routed. It's not looking good. Yeah, no, I needed more beef at the front. Terror out it again. Yeah, no, he fucked it up. Yeah, I needed to put more infantry speed humps at the front. I was trying to, yeah, not enough room for this strategy. I needed to I'll get one more burning head in maybe before we go. Alright. No, that was bad. That was bad. I reckon that was winnable, but it would have, it was a very, very rough battle. But yeah, if we had have done it more like, put like, a bit more of a, if we put more, a bit more like an infantry blob at the front, and then just kind of left a gap for stuff to get through, to sort of squeeze through, and then like, yeah, instead I tried to, I sort of did that, but like, you know, I had like two units of warriors on each side in a single line row, which what I needed to have like is like 4 or 6 units of infantry on each side in a big blob, kind of, or not a blob, but like a block. So it would take like ages for them to chomp through it, and then have a big gap, a kind of medium-sized gap in the middle that would just get annihilated. That would have, I think that would have worked. But the other thing too is like the hill. In the middle 2 units of guns, the hill was blocking their line of sight, so I couldn't shoot till they came close. So then I had to either go forward, which I should have done at the start if I was going to do that, or pull back. And I pulled back, but it was shit. So I think we know what we did wrong. Didn't lose anything though, so that's good. Yeah, so he pushed. This is what I was saying. He pushed me back into range of the Arbal now, so now we can. I don't know. I wouldn't mind. I kind of want to attempted to auto resolve this because it's easier, and also because we just got our ass kicked. But I'm kind of interested to see what goes down when Arbal tries to take on this army. The only thing is, if Arbal just derps out and is like doesn't win, then I lose my army. I feel like he'll win, but. Nah, I'll take the auto. It's safe. Yeah, so unfortunately we don't get much gold and stuff, but at least we get our victory. At least we get our for an allied quest. Take the gold. Slaves probably worth more, but we've got enough slaves to do max sacrifice already, so it doesn't matter. So we're 8 turns of either extra ammunition all armies, weapon strength all armies, casual replenishment all armies, speed and physical resistance all armies, or barrier and magic reserve capacity. Oh, magic reserve capacity? That's shit. If it was regen, it'd be better. Why is... Hey, check this out. Nurgle and Zeech are mixed up. Nurgle, like... Nurgle should be casualty replenishment and melee defense. And Zeech has got it. Oh, no, they're all mixed up. What? Following great conflict and realm of chaos, aspects of the 4 gods appear before us in turn, offering the souls of captured demons, which we use to further development of our sorcerous creations. Kadai in return... The Kadai... in return, they offer mortal armaments so that each may turn the tide of war against the other. Could this be a trap? What should we do? Yeah, it's weird. Oh, Khorne offers us the soul of Slaneshi demons. Right, so that makes sense. Zeech offers Nurgle demons, yeah. They sacrifice the rival gods, yeah, exactly. Out of those, I'll probably take the replenishment, because we got beaten up a little bit. But ammunition on all armies also sounds pretty good. Also, Undivided is our natural corruption, so it gives us increased public order.
Su el Grargi, Skats Barracks, Dumskar Fles, Gondok, Dakbin Sepu.
Ready.
Besenkarish, Astragoth, Julahu.
I was gonna sack it and bounce off to get the extra XP or whatever, but I think it'd be better just to move there normally, wouldn't it? Well, we're not gonna make it if we move there normally anyway, so we may as well try for the sack bounce off. We could put these guys into this army to get extra experience, but I'm going to save their movement so they can catch up with Astragoth easier. No captives for settlement battles, so may as well just auto it. Alright, take the sack, bounce off his shit, goes the wrong direction. Anyway, yeah, that's alright. Alright, beautiful. Now we use the 0 movement circle of the settlement now to put these guys in. So yeah, don't use much movement. And we're good to go. Nearly got a full stack now. Full doom stack. Yeah, we'll use this though to take Howling Rock next turn, so he doesn't have to use those. So he doesn't have to stay there. We can keep blitzing on. Wish you could somehow convince these guys to come out of their little realm. So blast expense 45, like it almost, they could almost trade it to them. Oh, Skaven Dan raided us on Twitch. Sorry, I totally forgot to even recognize that. Thanks for the raid, Skaven Dan. Appreciate it, man. I think it was just, I don't know, it was mid-rant or something. I put a pin in it in my head to say come back to it, but then I forgot. But yeah, thanks so much for the raid, man. Welcome everyone coming over from Skaven Dan's stream. Hope you guys are having fun. All right, cool. He's yes, Prague's available. So we want to take Prague at least tier 3. We're gonna leave this stuff here. I mean, it was kind of nice to keep Fort Shrug up at tier 2, but whatever. Alright, we'll take Kakriak next turn. Kind of want to just keep it there as a fortress. 22%. That's okay. Yeah, we'll sack it, and then we can take it at whatever level we want. We'll need this army as well. I could bring this guy in here for some extra magic item drop chance, but I think I'll keep him as a siege locker. So if he takes Fort Strogoth, then I'll siege lock him in there. Actually, if we might be able to even get him in the middle, and then he can take either Strogoth or Zoishenk, either way, pin one of their armies in one of those. Yeah, ally mission. Thanks, Anthony. Heralds are full right now, so we need to recruit some of their stuff. Baal's the only one that's at war with Skaven, and he's not giving me any missions. What a dick. Dusty's there. Werner Slaughterberg is there. I reckon we're going to get him. Nud's no good. Lamont Dahl is there. Yeah. I'll go for Werner, because I reckon he's going to be dead this turn anyway, so it'll reset it. Alright, so Tempests are at 100, so we need to, I need to upgrade their outpost, actually. Because I want to get, their tier 3 units. So yeah, so we can get Chaos Warriors, we can get Chosen, but I think I want to get some Chaos Knights. I mean, Chosen are pretty cool, they're pretty Iron Warriors-y. Chaos Warriors are good if you want throwaway infantry, like that battle we just fought where our front line got basically annihilated. That would be perfect for Chaos Warriors to just fill in that slot. Because they only take one turn to recruit, you know, you just pump them out. Actually, that's a good idea. I will do that, actually. I'll let these guys get, yeah, Chaos Warrior front line. And yeah, Soulgrinders I want for Astragoth's army. I could start recruiting him there, but they're gonna always be behind him. Maybe. No, yeah, they will, because it takes 2 turns to recruit. Yeah, so I'll wait till we get a couple of them, maybe. Actually, 4 Soulgrinders would be pretty hard, wouldn't it?
Kazak! Draj da Baraku! Zibatu tough leg!
Valiant defeat. Serious? Alright.
Grunzen Tabara! Dumleth!
Alright, give him the mirror shield. And the crown of skulls. And give this bad boy the Doom Singer. So you can just tank like a boss. Enchanted. Nice. A few. Double Hobgoblin, double Razor, double Speed.
Draj Daman Cesara!
This guy Fear. And what else are we missing? Speed.
Afan Ardugal!
And this bad boy can have... We have more banners. How much Discord would be good? Maybe. All right. Looks good.
Dibnin Makas!
Alright, we've got all the items. Valiant defeat. We probably, if we stacked all the armor items on our heroes, we probably could win it with auto resolve, but it would be pretty brutal. Costly. Alright, we'll do the classic thing. Start off in the corner over here. Make sure you get your allied units to come over here as well.
Build lofty.
And wait till 45 seconds to kill the first menace below. There should be another one around now. 145, I think. No, there is. Yeah, the hobgoblins are getting a bit wrecked. How many was there? 4 or 6? It's 4. It's 5. That's 6. I think that was it. Cool. All right, I'm gonna try and just dismantle this battle bit by bit. I think they've got a bit of magic. They've got artillery, so we'll send our single entities first and keep our troops safe. What's the range on this? Okay. Alright. Well, they waste their ammo with that. Why don't we get them to shoot each other? Ooh. Yeah, I fucked up a bit by going into those grappling guns. Land, land, land. He's got the hunger, but oh, the Dwemer Leech Lore. I forgot to put the Dwemer Leech Orb on. That can give us infinite winds of magic. We just cast it on their caster units. But I forgot. Some time for some rat slaying, indeed, indeed. Yeah, that artillery is not disabled, which is a bit of a problem. Alright, fuck it. I think we're just gonna go all in. Just go all in. Getting a bounce. Back up through there. It's good. We got 2 more burning heads, maybe. Yeah, that artillery is not great. We could probably take it out now, actually. Fuck. We get out of range. Alright, this will break now. Another load of these guys. This stuff will evaporate pretty quick. Now, if he can get into combat, then he'll be able to start getting the hunger, which will I should have popped that on these guys, but that's right. Yeah, he'll start getting the hunger, which will try and spread those casualties around a little bit. Alright, that's handled. Alright. Let's yeah, the guns are just wrecking in there. You guys can come up here. Got it? Cool. Alright, take out the other artillery. Fly! There we go. I might start off with the fireball just to soften them up a bit. Kind of want to keep the last burning head. Right, these guys are bad news. Get out of the rain. Oh, they're stuck. We got them. We got them. Right. Oh no, they're okay. They're doing right. Yeah, keep chasing them. Doesn't do much, but as well. We always follow that guy.
What rag stuck? Eggy. Ah, Gardas backstabber. Hobgoblin Akasas.
I think we're about to get army losses pretty soon.
Takram spies.
Debuff on their lord. He's slowly regenerating still. Is there any big... There's not really anything to fireball anymore. Sorry, the burning head anymore, so we might just use it to help out this. Give him a pretty good burning. Nice. Yeah, this guy can keep getting some health back from hunger. Why don't they just escape through here? They like decided to go up the mountain and I mean up the walls and go up this way. Let's see. See, he's not attacking now, so he's not getting any. Oh no, he's still getting hunger. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, now it stops. See. Shit. I don't think we can get any more. That's fine. Oh yeah, Anthony, I was thinking about, you know, how I think before a few times you'd commented something along the lines of, you know, that you've seen me playing Bannerlord, but you don't really, you know, it doesn't do anything for you or whatever. That you didn't like the look of it, basically, or something like that. But now that you've tried it out, you obviously like it quite a bit. I don't know. I guess I was just interested in what you thought about. You know, what your first impressions of it was from watching me streaming it, versus, you know, how you feel about it now that you've played it a bit yourself and actually kind of know what it feels like to play it, I guess. Might, I might make space for the guns in here.
Fangfa Grimazul.
And then should I go like tier 5 or something on this just to go crazy? So I could take it currently at tier 3. Tier 4 is 225. 225. Something like 2 more influence.
Gormlech.
225 or 375. 375 is a pretty substantial investment. That's another 140. 14. Yeah, we can't do 14. Should we do tier 4? I kind of feel like we should do tier 4 because it's going to be hard to. Yeah, I kind of feel like tier 4 would be good, and that way we can get artillery out on the front lines. Well, not on the front line, you know. We can get artillery here, basically. So we start building the artillery buildings here. Give us by the obedient mutant, so it's faster. Get some skull crackers happening. And on top of that, we want marble quarry. I always easily do 3 or 5. Yeah, well, 5 might have been good, but I just didn't have enough influence, and I couldn't get enough influence this turn. So I'd rather have 4 this turn than 5, you know, next turn, I guess. Get rid of the hobgoblin building. I mean, I've got empty slots at the moment, so there's no reason to get rid of it straight away. But yeah, I mean, eventually we probably will get rid of it. I'm just leaving it there so I can recruit hobgoblins in this settlement. If I get rid of it, I won't be able to recruit hobgoblins. But eventually we'll probably get rid of it because we won't need to recruit hobgoblins anymore. Now, I want Kislev, but I don't want Elpit. More, I would say. Just because I can sack it for heaps of cash. Actually, we don't get much sack money, do we? Helpit would be a perfect place to leave Brot there as an ally. But I guess that's not happening. I kind of want to build a I feel like we should get a Soulgrinder. Oh, we get 2 Soulgrinders. Sick. Because we're on the front lines of the war, I guess. They're Belchers. They're our siege ogres. That's pretty on point for Iron Warriors, I think.
I am not sworn to you.
I kind of want to get this guy out of force march because if he gets ambush attacked here, he could get pretty wrecked. But at the same time, I kind of want to just keep leveling him up. I feel like there's a pretty good chance that there's no one in range. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do this. How much is it? 750. Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
Subjugitas! Astragoth, Zolahu.
We'll give him eternal servitude so he can move a bit further.
Marunleth. Eso annunku.
And we better send our
Isan frost Stasny.
just send our
Marun.
caravans off to another one. I don't really know what I want after that. I just go for the first 4 and then I don't really care after that too much, I guess. I guess I don't know, Bay of Blades? Bay of Blades, maybe? I'm not at war anyway up here. Oh, yeah, we're at war with Throg, right? Which is where Bay of Blades is. Growing Zint, maybe? We're going to go to war with the Dwarfs pretty soon, but we might be able to sneak in Growing Zint. Kind of exploring the world, stealing everyone's technology as we go. See the world, one stolen technology at a time. Alright, and then we'll go, we'll just get money everywhere, just for simplicity's sake. We're still at 100%, so we're good there. Alright, yeah, I gotta go work soonishly. We jump off in about 20 minutes. But yeah, I thought I'd just have a little quick session, get a couple of turns in before I started work. Might try and play a bit more tomorrow or the night after. got work for the next couple of days, the next 3 days, but yeah, probably won't stream fully stream every day, but might try and get a little bit in. This is actually good for us because I do want to kill Ungram, but I don't want to be in a war with him right now because I'm taking Astragoth away from his faction. So by paying him this 1800 gold, which is nothing, which is pocket change for me, that means that he's not going to go to war with me for, I don't know, I'd say at least 5 turns, probably. It's not a guarantee. I guess he probably could just declare war on me straight away after doing it, but he probably won't declare war on me for at least a few turns. But I can still declare war on him anytime I want. If I made a peace treaty with him, or then we both have to wait 10 turns unless we're going to get reliability penalty. Whereas this basically just stops him from declaring war on me, but it leaves me able to get the surprise attack on him anytime I want. So yeah, it's pretty good. 1800 for surprise attack is good in my book. As much as it hurts our pride to fight to give money to our hated cousins. Vampires are pretty fun in Bannerlord. I wasn't liking them at first, but their characters are crazy strong. In what sense do you mean? Like their magic damage, you mean? The chill winds are pretty good. I think they reduced the range of them a lot, but they seem like they're still pretty powerful. I was thinking about declining, but I think it might. I'm not sure if it gives you a negative to relations, but I know helping them in battle actually gives them a positive to relations, so that's good. Magic damage, and they don't instantly die in melee like Empire Magisters. Yeah, no, they're a little bit better. I think they lowered their level though. They used to be like level 21, but I think they're only level 10 or 15 now. So you can actually level them up and train them into being what you want them to be. It's kind of, and also from a roleplay point of view, it's just kind of cool having like a band of vampire characters. I still think I kind of prefer going like going for Sylvanian mercenary, and then going for vampire companions, because then you get like 20 of them, and they're really powerful, like you said. The vampire character is probably more powerful than the mercenary, I guess, but I don't know. I just don't like the career ability, basically. And I'm really liking the career ability of the mercenary. I didn't realize it made you run faster as well. That's cool. I've never really gone like melee berserker mercenary before. No, I guess I have, but I don't know. Yeah, I just didn't realize, I guess. Mercenary companion limit is too much for me. Yeah, true, actually. Yeah, true. It is a bit too much. The +5 that you get from Magisters is not too bad, but the +10 is like, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Is Udiol for use?
But it's kind of alright when they're all the same. They're just all vampires. Alrighty. So yeah, Howling Rock is my like premier Saxony location. I can't believe this guy can't make it there. That sucks. Vampires get +5 companions. Necroc and Necroc don't they? Yeah. Yeah, it's funny with the companions how I love companions and like more of them feels better, but actually like I feel like all of the careers sort of are okay. Like if you only get +5, it still feels cool, like you got heaps more companions than you normally have. But then on the careers that don't get any plus companions, it still feels kind of cool just having like 4 or 5 companions because they feel more special. It's kind of just, I don't know, I feel like it just kind of works regardless. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy to, see if we can get this guy in there. should be able to... So you kind of want to, yeah, just got to try to get him like right next to the settlement. So I think that's right next to the settlement already. But if we go like that, then it should be definitely right next to it now.
Afan Ardugal. Hasutanunku. Isan Hasutanuku. Marun. Tankstroll. Suna sufrio arnu haltats.
Yeah, my little Doomstack's cruising along. Oh, nice. So we didn't get wrecked here or anything. So yeah, kind of coming in the back here and going after this would be good. I was kind of thinking about going after Throg. Kind of pushing in here and going after Throg, which I still am going to, but oh, bro. I don't have to fight that. The Runesmith didn't get any extra and felt like a good amount. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, just having a Runesmith with all Runesmith companions is pretty cool. I kind of want to start a new Runesmith as well now that I know, like, you know, how to do it better. But at the same time, I probably would do everything pretty much just exactly the same as the first one. The only difference I would do is I would go for 12 endurance this time. So I can make the ultimate smith. God damn it, now I want to start a new Runesmith. I know I'm going to forget to do that siege. Yeah, I don't care about that. Armor cost for increasing. Yeah, that would be a good idea to get early, I guess. Runesmith is the shit. Yeah, yeah, and just the idea of like farming for the enchanted stuff and just having like the best gear. The only bummer thing about it, the only bummer thing that I don't like about the dwarfs is that they don't have much gear because they can't use any of the normal human gear. So you kind of have a bit more restriction, and you can't even get the Chaos Warrior armor and stuff. And yeah, it kind of sucks. But yeah, I'd love to do like a Chaos Dwarf campaign, but you can't, with no Chaos, like if you have Chaos Dwarfs but you can only wear normal Dwarf armor with it's all shiny and shit, it kind of ruins the whole idea of it, really. Yeah, just the limited variety of gear of the Dwarfs is probably the only bummer thing about American. Oh, he didn't go into either settlement, so our siege lock didn't really work. And we're not even in range to siege lock anyway. That should be better. The gear might be just restricted, but fully geared Dawi looks sick. Yeah, I know, but if you're going to play like multiple playthroughs, you're just going to get the same gear, the same armor every time, you know what I mean? There's no like, yeah, there's no variety. Like you're just going to be like, every time you play Runesmith, you're going to be going for the same armor sets over and over again. And like, yeah, and like I said, if you want to play Chaos Dowie or, you know, Pirate Slayer Dowie or whatever, you know what I mean? There's just no variety in the clothing or anything. You just got to wear the same shit. I don't know. I know it's not really a big, doesn't really make any difference, but mechanically, but I don't know. I like to dress up my little dudes and make them look cool. It's sort of my part of my thing. I was annoyed that the special gear that drops from portals as it comes with an enchant already and you can't put runes on it, so my endgame gear is just vendor gear instead of some piece I earned from doing something difficult. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. That's one thing I like about my Chaos playthrough, even though the Chaos playthrough is going to be really hard, stupid and hard and like not work very well. If we stick to it, we'll be able to wear Chaos armor that we get from the portals, which is like the most important thing. Nothing is more important.
Demnin Makas! Gromadrazul! Dal Abanu!
Can't take anything literally this turn. Oh, I can take Kislev this turn.
Gruntagro!
I don't know, yeah, maybe initiative is more important than anything else. Oh shit, that's a pretty Pyrrhic victory. Oh fuck. So I've only got like 10 minutes before I have to go to work, and I've now got like 2 big sieges that I have to fight before, and I can't. Otherwise I'm probably gonna forget one of them as well. When do you think the next DLC will be released? Well, I can't really answer that, can I? Portal gear isn't even crazy or anything. It's like plus 5 HP. If you could put runes on top of that, it'd be awesome. It's something to grind for. Yeah. I was wondering if you get the portal gear and you donate it. Like, I'm guessing that's what you've been doing, right? You get the portal gear and donate it to the runesmith. Does it do anything special, or does it just give you a little bit of like plus relation, like oath gold or whatever? I thought at first it might give you like a free enchantment, like you might unlock the enchanting recipe that's on the armor or something. But I assume it's nothing that cool. It's just a bit of extra oath gold or something, or a bit of extra favor.
Charmi Barakskas.
Man, I really want to play Bannerlord now. This is, see, after the Warhammer stream, that's when it's Bannerlord time. But instead, after the stream, I have to play fucking work. Hey, Jogata, we're playing. We're talking about old realm. We're talking about a game called Bannerlord, which has got some similarities to Total War, but the combat is like third person, like you're riding around on a horse, like doing stuff and sword fighting and stuff. But you can still command your armies, and you still have a strategy layer where you can take over settlements and stuff like that. There's also there's an Old Realms Warhammer mod for Bannerlord, so you can play Bannerlord but in the Warhammer world. So yeah, it's really cool. So you don't know what you get for turning in the Chaos Armor, Anthony? Yeah, I was just hoping that you might have known what you get from it. But yeah, I assume it's nothing good, so yeah, but I just was wondering to confirm it. Alright, well, we got two sieges to do that we need to fight, otherwise we're going to take hectic damage. If it was just Dwarf Warriors, but I don't want to lose my Infernal Guard. Fuck, I really want to start a new Bannerlord campaign now. Or at least play my Chaos campaign. But I guess I can't really stream it for 10 minutes. It's not really going to be very satisfying. God damn. I have tried, I know some people like to try and play games like while they're working and stuff. I have kind of vaguely tried to do it a little bit, not like full on, but I've tried to like just, you know, click a few turns or whatever while I'm working, but it just doesn't really work. It's just, yeah, because you can't really enjoy the game because you want to focus on it fully, and also you can't really enjoy work because you can't focus on that fully either. So, plus, you know, your boss would probably be a bit annoyed if they thought you were just working on your computer game, playing computer games all day. But yeah, it has crossed my mind. I've never really tried to full on just game instead of work, but yeah, I have tried to like kind of do a little bit of stuff like for YouTube or whatever, and it's not very good. It's not very satisfying. You have a much more satisfying work day if you just focus on your actual tasks that you're trying to do for work. And then it's much more satisfying. And you're more efficient as well, I suppose. Mercy, you should try Victory Condition Overhaul mod. It's so fun, it makes you want to go for objectives. I had an awesome siege on Nuln as Elspeth, where I was attacked by Tamakan and Drazoth armies at the same time. And do you think that you wouldn't have had that siege if it wasn't for the Victory Overhaul mod, or was that just two separate points? That's what I do. Perfect for the simple stuff like selling rakes. I could sell rakes. I could probably sell rakes. That's true. Actually, yeah, I probably could do that. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you could do that. I could do that, but it would make like with my job, it's like I'm not a brain surgeon or anything, but with my job, like it does require a fair bit of concentration to do it like well, I think. And yeah, so if I did the rake thing, I could do it, and I could still probably do my job mostly, but I would just be a bit shitter at my job, and then I'd keep like, and I'd realize I did something wrong and have to redo it because I wasn't concentrating, and you know what I mean? Like your whole workday would just be shit because you're not concentrating properly. So yeah, this is how I make most of the decisions in my life. Like which way of going about this is going to give me the most dopamine hits and make my time on Earth the most satisfying for the next, you know, however many hours. I don't know if that's the best way to make your life decisions, but it's quite often the way that I do it. Alright, I guess I better fuck off. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Just thought we'd drop in, do a couple of turns. I'm pretty excited that we're recruiting, I'm pretty happy that we're recruiting Soulgrinders. Finally, our first like proper demon engines. And we've got the artillery coming in soon too. I could probably rush that and start building the tier 2. Yeah. Anyway, it's in a good spot. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. And I will see if I can chuck a host over to somebody. Don't know if there's anyone on that I know right now. Ah, Lawmaster Sotek is playing. I think he's playing some other weird game. I don't know what he's playing. But I'll chuck a host over to him anyway. Say hi to Lawmaster Sotek. You guys would all know and love him already, I'm sure. I'm sure you could talk to him about Warhammer even if he's playing a different game. Oh well, I mean, maybe ask him. He might not like that. On Twitch, I thought Lawmaster Sotek was on Twitch. Oh, he is, yeah. All right, we'll host you, Lawmaster Sotek, on Twitch and on YouTube. He's playing Final Fantasy, so if you don't want Final Fantasy, if you're not interested in that, then jump out now. I don't want to host him with a bunch of people that don't want to watch it. But if you're happy to chill and watch a bit of Lawmaster Sotek and say hi, then yeah, I'm going to pop a host over to him now. So yeah, so if you don't like Final Fantasy, leave now. Otherwise, I'll host you over onto Lawmaster Sotek. All right, see you later, guys. Have a good one.